Hello. Turn this nonsense music down here 1 second. Oh, did I? Okay. Well, apparently the music just stopped from Maru's mission. That's fine. It'll come back. Hello, everyone. I hope you liked the Duck Detective OST we had going on there for a minute. If you haven't played Duck Detective yet, it's a super good game. Funny, cute. So yeah, we're gonna be doing Maru's mission here to start out this block here of EVC. If you don't know what Maru's mission is, before we get started, Maru's mission is Maru's mission is a basically one life game. So if you die, it's game over. You do get health. You get a lot of health throughout the game, but your health can shred pretty quick because there's no iframes in the game. There's two distinct differences between the American and the Japanese version. The American version, you will end in Japan, and the health situation is a lot more forgiving, and the bosses, in my opinion, are easier. The Japanese version, you end in America, and the health situation is incredibly difficult, and the bosses are incredibly difficult. So we're playing the American version on this one. So with that, let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Let's roll. So the story is that we're Maru, our girlfriend, Corey got kidnapped, and now we have to go find her and save her, and all the normal retro stuff here. And as we go through, you're gonna see these like souls here. That's our health. In the bottom right hand corner, you're going to see my health. And throughout this, you're going to see a scroll, which is going to be a power-up. The power-up we would like to see is the power-up that just teleports us to the final part of the stage. The entire game, or the entire speed run of this, is completely RNG reliant. We're going to get that just for some health safety. But the speedrun of this game is all RNG reliant on getting the teleportation scroll. If you don't get the teleportation scroll, it's a reset. So here we have Iclops, I believe the first guy is, yep. And there is a quick kill for Iclop, but Iclop is a little difficult because you can only hit him when his eye is open. That might be too high. Oh, no, that was fine, but... So now we're going to stop attacking, because if we shoot, it's going to lag the game out to the point where it doesn't matter anyway. So we're just going to go over here and just dodge Iclop a little bit. That's not ideal, but we'll make it work. Over time, the music is going to change in the run like it is right now. And whenever we're damaged, we can't do damage to the boss. So here's where a big distinct difference in the American version comes in. In the American version, whenever you kill a boss, health will drop at the end here, so you can collect it. In the Japanese version, there is no health after a boss. You just have to kill enemies and conserve your health along the way. Towards the end of the game, there is a death trap where the game spawns you. Oh, bud. Where the game will spawn you above a pit, and if you don't react quick enough, you'll fall into the pit and die. I suppose I should probably give that heads up too. This game has a ton of flashing in it, so flash warning. Especially if we get, certain weapons. If we get the meteors, the entire screen just flashes basically, so. So we're going to do here now, we're going to fight in Sector, and this is where the instance of our specialty weapon is going to come in. So after killing the first boss of every stage, doppelganger. After killing the first boss of every stage, they will give you the final, I guess, land boss's weakness. So in this case here, we got, I forgot what Iclops give us, but you gotta hit the select button, and it is arguably the worst weapon in the game because it arches and it spins. And now this is probably the worst scenario for this boss here, is that it breaks out into insects and you just have to wait for it to form back together. If you touch those insects, they just hurt you. Alright. Looking decent on health at least until we get to the later levels. So as we go here, we're going to be traveling across lands over the ocean. In the American version, you have to ride a turtle. In the Japanese version, you ride a frog. Here, what we're going to do is we're going to go play Jaws, and we're going to go underwater, and we are going to harpoon sharks. Because we went into shark-infested waters, apparently. So we're just going to kill some sharks. Ooh. I think in my splits for this game, when I used to moderately competitively run this, I think I called this Sharknado or Save Tara Reid. We have to do this multiple times throughout the run. Oh yeah, there's a lot of bloodlust that happens in this game and in the next game. You think Squidlet's this cute game? Think again. Did we kill him off screen? Oh, he took that one in the face, didn't he? All right. Sebastian there from Little Mermaid watched the entire murder spree happen. All right, so here we're going into Romania. And what's Romania known for? Chimerons, that's right. And Dracula. Can't forget about Dracula either. So these enemies are brutal. They will grab a hold of you and take you back to the beginning of the stage. And while they're doing that, they'll drain your health. There is one particular item that we do not want to grab though, and it's the bomb out of this stage. The bomb power-up, that one right there, is not a good power-up to have because it lags the game. Lags the game pretty tremendously, and it really doesn't hit. Ooh, you almost dropped me in a pit there, bud. And it doesn't really hit anything. It's just kind of just there. But the next stage we get my favorite power-up, which is the minecart, and it probably has the best music in the game. So what we're going to do here is that we are going to Mario World 1-2, this one here, just walk across the top of the screen. We want to jump whenever we see those enemies approach us as well too, because even though they won't touch us, they can still grab us. So here we're about to fight Wolfman, and these wolves right here coming across the screen will actually do damage to you. This fight is actually pretty broken. The only time you can hurt Wolfman is when he goes into his rabid stance, and after a while the game, so you can see here that the game actually has him as two sprites, because you can actually see like a shadowing of the other sprite behind him, because you can see that they're not perfectly lined up. So after a while the game just breaks because it can't keep up with the sprite motion, and they just split personalities. So they just basically Jekyll and Hyde like they are right now, and then you can just kill them outright like this. It's pretty funny. Also, what's really cool too, the Japanese version has different sprites for all of their bosses as well too. It's like this. It's like even though like they're technically the same game, they're actually built very different, which is actually a pretty unique thing for a American Japanese, I guess, port of one another. So now we're going to go fight Dracula, and we still have to be careful of the Frankensteins and all that fun stuff here. We haven't gotten the minecart yet. There's our minecart. This is my favorite power-up in the entire game. But you never know when it's about to run out, because it doesn't change the music, so you just kind of have to shoot regardless and hope that you don't get caught. Because it just ends abruptly. Alright, now we're about to fight Dracula here, and if you didn't know, the ground is bouncy for some reason in this stage. So Dracula's gonna talk to us and be like, hey, fight me and I'll tell you where Corey's at. We're like, okay. So we're gonna switch over to garlic as you do for Dracula. Oh, we didn't get the quick kill. That's too bad. But the garlic looks like... Yep. Here we gotta wait for Mr. Dracula here to turn into Dracula again, I guess. We're gonna get chased around by some bats here for a bit. We didn't get the quick kill on Dracula. Alright. Oh, we were one hit away from the quick kill. Alright. Because we all know Dracula doesn't like garlic, so. Alright, so now Corey apparently was moved to Greece. So our floppy turtle here is gonna flop us all the way to Greece, which according to that arrow is in St. Petersburg, Russia, so. So the final boss of Greece is Medusa. Medusa will shoot Cheerios at us. It's actually pretty comical. These stages here are annoying. They have reverse gravity, but whenever you shoot, if you shoot fast enough, you can actually lower Maru. And if you lower yourself to a certain threshold, you will flip to the floor. So if you are mashing too fast over a pit and you cross that threshold, you can just fall into that pit and die. These stages, in my opinion, are the worst. Again, with the American version, we do have a little bit of leniency with that. If we do fall into a pit, I think it's 2 times on the American version, you'll be fine. 3rd time, it's a game over. But in the Japanese version, fall in a pit once, it's game over. Here we got Goliath, and Goliath can turn into a ball. Oh, we got a quick kill on Goliath, thank God. Goliath can turn into a ball and bounce around the screen for about a minute, and it is obnoxious to deal with him. But we wanted his shield, so he's gonna give us this mirror shield because, you know, every game has to steal from another. And we're gonna use that mirror shield to assist us with the fight against Medusa. Alright, I guess we get that. This stage here, remember how the last stage we defied gravity? Well, that doesn't happen in this stage. Oh, I got shot in the face with an arrow. Hate to see it. Alright. There are power-ups in these stages, but you kind of just want to get out of these stages because these stages are incredibly dangerous. Oh, now you want to flip, alright. Medusa's gonna be coming up here soon. Get ready for the greatest Medusa sprite ever. Not this one. Oh yeah, dude, that's good stuff. That's what you like to see in a Medusa sprite. So we're gonna flip over to the shield. So Medusa can shoot her snake out, or she can shoot Cheerios. These right here are gonna reflect back to her. Ideally, we want Cheerios. And only that's not a Cheerio Medusa, that's a snake. Those are rocks. I would prefer Cheerios, please. Yeah, these are rocks. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, this is really good RNG on Medusa here. I have a rock stuck in my face. There we go. That's good. Oh. Little Cheerio action again. Any more? Oh, Medusa. Cheerios? Yeah, Medusa. Ooh, long range Cheerios. Okay. Wow, this is a really fun fight. Okay. I got a rock stuck in my face again. There we go. Jeez. Alright. So now, after further reflection, cough cough, we gotta go to Egypt. Get breakfast, dude. We just lowered her cholesterol. Now we gotta fight ISIS. So you remember how I said, okay, we're just gonna eat all of that apparently. So remember how I said that, yep, there it is, we grabbed it on accident, that the bomb was the most worthless weapon? This is not the most worthless, but it is the worst weapon. Because you can't move while you use it. When you use it, you're stuck in place until that whipping action's done. But the nice part about it is it does kill everything, and we kind of need some health right now, so. right, so here the boss for the first boss of Egypt is pretty unique in that you don't technically fight it. So we're gonna encounter the Sphinx, and if you know anything about the Sphinx, we have to answer a riddle. And it's always the same question every single time. Because Jalico ran out of budget to come up with extra questions. So what has 4 legs at dawn, 2 legs at noon, 3 legs at night? Is a man. I will let you see Isis. And if you get it wrong, you have to start the stage over again. And if you get it wrong X amount of times, you just game over. All right, we got flashy weapon now. So this is what just get health for safety's sake now. In the Japanese version, it's all in Japanese. I have no idea what the question is at all. However, the Japanese version does have multiple questions in it. So it actually makes doing the Japanese version pretty difficult if you don't know Japanese or haven't memorized the characters. Yeah, it's a good time. The entire game is incredible. All right, so we got Isis here. And Isis is going to have a very similar attack to Cyclops. The difference is that Isis is actually vulnerable to being attacked while doing the same attack that Cyclops had. Don't ask me why, but... So at the end of the game too, there's going to be an address that Miramas is going to put up, who's the final boss. That tells you to like mail in something, basically saying that you beat the game to a certain address. If you look up that address now, it's a plastic shop in Illinois. So I feel lied to already by a 25-year-old video game. All right, so now we gotta go save Tara Reid again here. In our Speedo. Oh, that shark spawned in quick. Holy, okay, let's take it easy here, sharks. Did they respawn? That's actually kind of dope. I found out that one of the Hot Wheels developers is based out of a city or a town that's like 5 minutes away from where I live. Like the Hot Wheel game developer people, which I thought was pretty dope. A Jalico pen. I want a Jalico pen. Oh, did we kill the stingray? I don't even know. We killed the stingray. I was not paying attention. Oh, we didn't. Now you're dead, bud. Okay, I was gonna say you have to be the final shark left. Thank you. All right. Terror. See, Mo understands. Mo gets it. So this one here, you have to kill the dragons, I guess, whatever they are, before you can go beyond the screen. The problem is that sometimes the dragons can go into the wall, and when they do that, you can't hurt them. And the those things that yeah, see, like this idiot right here. Those things here, okay. So when you kill those things, they turn into a fireball, and then they track your location. You can kill the fireball, but I just try to ignore them the best I can. That's a good hit. All right, now we got Hydra, but only one of the heads talk. So This one spawns us over a pit, which is actually pretty cool. All right. Get some health. And now we gotta go fight the doggo at the end of this one with a fireball. This stage should look pretty familiar. This is where we fought Dracula before. I don't know where he's at. There we go. Dude, what sucks is that we had... Okay. Can you get out of the wall, please? This entire run has been incredibly bad luck. Because we had Insector break on us, we had Iclop keep his eyes closed. Alright, now we gotta flip over to the fireball. And this thing here isn't all that bad to fight. The problem is that it jumps off the screen and you don't know where it's going to land. Yeah. I don't know where you went. Okay. Okay. Do we just nod with the flying around? Thank you. All right. Now I believe we go to Japan, where we will face off against Muramasa. Now Muramasa is actually a super cool fight in the Japanese version. It's an incredibly boring fight in the American version. In the Japanese version, the fight has, I think, 2 or 3 phases to it, and one of them he goes completely invincible. And you can't see him, you can't do anything with him, there's nothing you can do to fight him. You just have to guess of where he's going to be at based on his locations where he's attacked from, and hope for the best. Yeah, there's a lot of flashing in this game. Also, you notice Sebastian there from Little Mermaid on the rock. He is watching just this murder spree happen. Oh, I missed. Oh, you needed 2 hits, okay. Can we just aim? Oh, I hate this controller so much. Whoever thought the Sega controller was the greatest controller ever created? Just incredibly wrong. Okay, so this is where we get spawned. Not yet. So the next stage here, we get spawned over a pit. So we have to be careful with that one. This stage here is obnoxious. So you can get the teleporting scroll that teleport you to the end of the stage, but if those sumo wrestlers, the problem is that the teleporter scroll, you can get caught by one of the sumo wrestlers, and your teleport is over. Like, you don't teleport to the end of the stage anymore. It's really annoying. Yo, thanks, Mega. Alright, so we're gonna fight Neo here. Neo's a pretty easy fight. 2 phases. Ideally, I want to try and get him killed down here. There we go. Now we go into phase 2, where it's just his head. And there's going to be a lot of flashing and shaking now. So he's going to tell us to go fight Muramasa. And when we spawn into the stage here, we're gonna hold down the jump button. It's gonna spawn us over a pit. This game is rude like that. And we're just going to jump through this thing here. Oh, too bad we never didn't get any teleporting scrolls. That sucks. So now we got Miramasa coming up here. Another doppelganger fight that we just don't care about. We have plenty of health, so I'm pretty happy with our health situation at least. Definitely no fear of dying. Alright. And this is the final fight of the game. And pretty lackluster fight in the American version. That is time. A little bit over just because we had some really bad luck at the start of the run. But in the Japanese version, that fight has 2 or 3 phases, and that fight gets spicy really quick. There it is. So if you're looking for a fair fight, send your secrets to my address here. Jalico, USA. Yeah, Northbrook, Illinois. There you go. Chat. Just take a picture of the screen to send it to him. I'm sure that plastics factory will super enjoy it. With that there, I will be right back with Squidlet. I gotta actually go into a different system for this one, so stay tuned and enjoy the Duck Detective OST.